If you run a company or manage a team, hiring qualified people quickly can make or break your business. Imagine a position of need going unfilled for weeks or even months because you just can't seem to find the right candidate. When it comes to hiring, Indeed is all you need. Stop struggling to get your job post seen on other job sites. Indeed sponsored jobs help you stand out and hire fast. With sponsored jobs, your post jumps to the top of the page for your relevant candidates so you can reach the people you want faster. This makes a huge difference. According to Indeed data, sponsored jobs posted directly on Indeed have 45% more applications than non-sponsored jobs. Plus, there's no monthly subscriptions, no long-term contracts. You only pay for results on your job post. Just in the last minute that I've been talking to you, 23 hires were made on Indeed, according to Indeed data worldwide. Now that is fast. There's no need to wait any longer. Speed up your hiring right now with Indeed. Listeners will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/BWN. Go to Indeed.com/BWN right now to support this podcast. Indeed.com/BWN. Terms and conditions apply.
So, gentle listener, I have a delightful update from Wikipedia for you. Before we started recording, for reasons that will become evident to you later, we were discussing place name pronunciation, and I was recently in Sullivan County, Pennsylvania, one of the less populous counties in Pennsylvania and home of precisely one stoplight, which I did see. And I drove past a sign for a town that I had not previously been familiar with that is spelled Lopez, and I would not be surprised if that was pronounced Lopes rather than Lopez. If you live in Sullivan County, please write in and let me know. I would like to know. But I have opened the Wikipedia page for Lopez or Lopes, population 501 as of the 2010 census. And I am immensely pleased to inform you that the town is named after Lopez Creek, which is named after a person, John R. Lopez. And then there's a drop down below that, and it says notable person. Lopez is the birthplace of Pittsburgh Pirates player Danny Kravitz.
I mean, that's pretty notable.
Mm-hmm. I need to know how many Wikipedia pages just have a notable person.
Single notable person.
One dude. Gender neutral.
It is way in the middle of nowhere, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Sullivan County has like 5,000 people in it total. It is, and as I said, one stoplight. I came across the PennDOT like road map for Sullivan County at actual job for reasons, and saw it and saw the marker for the one stoplight and just lost it.
Welcome, everyone, to the Sickos Committee podcast. This is our podcast for the evening of June 17th, 2025. As always, I am Jordan. With me tonight, we have Commish, Pitt Girl, and special guest Big Sky Brigit. Brigit, how are you?
I made it here on time, despite being completely unmoored from space and time, because it's the first week of summer vacation, which means new routines. I've been recruited to help with crafts at VBS at church this week, which is very fun, but there's my morning, and then I get out and I have no idea what year it is when I'm done.
Fair. Hey girl,
so
how are
what
you?
I'm hearing here is that linear time is a mistake.
Always was.
Yep. Also, it's Tuesday. Happy Tuesday.
Sounds good. Commish?
It is Tuesday. It's been... I don't have anything funny to say. I'm just going to say that, right? I don't have any... I can't even remember what happened to me today. I'm here now.
Sounds good
That's
to me.
good.
It was one of those days that was just like a blur, and you're like, it's
all of a sudden it's like 4:00 and you're like, what the fuck happened?
What did I eat for dinner?
Yeah, and then you realize it's like 3:30 and you haven't eaten lunch. Yeah, that was me.
Yeah, that kind of what happened to me. I didn't eat lunch until like 3. this day, I don't even know what's going on. Whatever. I'm here. I made it here. I don't know how I did it, but I did it.
Big same.
Sounds good. Well, I guess we start off with baseball. It is the College World Series still. And we have another team out. Murray State, you did a great job. But Arkansas was on a fucking heater.
Yeah. Pour out a Jello shot for our friends.
Pour out a Jello shot for our friends, the Murray State Racers, that actually has a ground crew.
Yeah.
Which, I think that rumor ruined everything for them. So
They lost their blue collar.
Yes.
Their blue collar cred.
I mean, they weren't supposed to be there, but again, it sucks. They went 0-2 and got eliminated, but then like the Arkansas pitcher threw nearly a perfect game, and the only thing that went.
Let's talk about this, because it was a no hitter, almost a perfect game, and the only hit he had was when he hit someone.
Oh no!
That's how he lost the perfect game.
I like that hit by pitch counts for that.
Well, the perfect game's over. Like,
yeah,
you hit somebody and then they get on base, so then there goes the perfect game. But you still have a no hitter, which there was another controversial call that he hit another batter.
He did.
And so in the ninth, and then they were like, well, he didn't like turn to avoid it, and then now he's out because it would have been strike 3, even though it was clearly a ball. Because he didn't attempt to get out the way, or he leaned into it.
They said they stepped into it. Yes.
Yeah. Which. Okay. Fine.
I don't have a lot of opinions about baseball, so I'm going with you here.
I mean, I would not have gone with that call, but I mean, like, it was coming right at him. Like, I just don't get it. Like, he didn't really make an effort to get out of. Like, it was clearly outside the strike zone, and I mean, I don't know, man. It's just like, just take the pitch to get on base because nobody's got a hit off of this guy. I can see that, or it's just like, I don't know I don't agree with the call. But fine, they made the call, and then the overturn was like, well, he didn't. I don't know, man. That's a tough one for me. But I don't want to take anything away from the Arkansas pitcher, because it's probably going to strike out the next person, because he had 19 strikeouts anyway.
Yeah.
I love his name, though.
What is his name?
Gage Wood.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's very good.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And
a professional.
What do
you do? I gauge woods.
I gauge wood to make sure it doesn't hit this ball. But I honestly, I feel bad for Murray State, because it's like, dude, you catch a pitcher that's on an absolute heater, will buzz right through anybody's lineup. And we've seen Murray State put up like 19 runs on Duke. And it's just that you run into a buzzsaw, and it's just brutal. It sucks to go out like that. But first men's College World Series no-hitter since 1960.
That's wild.
Ooh.
Yeah. So we got to see history.
Someone made a good point that throwing a no-hitter in the age of the aluminum bat is wild shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
In a sport that loves dingers, come on.
Literal dingers, in fact.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, look, you mishit some balls and it'll go out. Yeah. It will definitely go out. I'm trying to figure out who was in the 1960 College Baseball World Series. I want to check it out.
Do you know what I learned about today? Wood bat summer leagues, like college summer leagues.
Yes,
I'd never heard of this before. I didn't realize that was what the Portland Pickles are.
Have you never seen the Freddie Prinze Jr. movie Summer Catch?
No, I've not.
Okay,
all right. So the participants in the 1960 College World Series were Arizona, Boston College, Colorado State College at the time, Minnesota, North Carolina, Oklahoma State, USC, and St. John's.
Okay.
Is this USC? Yes, it is USC. Some of these conferences are like not the thing that I would expect.
Gotcha.
In part because baseball be like that. So
Yes.
USC is in at the time what was called the CIBA, or the California Intercollegiate Baseball Association.
The SEBA.
The
Seba.
CIBA.
Do we have a logo of the SEBA?
We don't, but Wikipedia
Aw.
says it was a college baseball association that competed under the Pacific Coast Conference, much like a division in modern athletic conferences. Formed in 1927 by USC, Cal, St. Mary's of California, Santa Clara, and Stanford. Lasted until 1966. Member schools also included at various times Loyola Marymount, UCLA, Occidental, Pepperdine, UC Santa Barbara, University of San Francisco, and Whittier.
Okay.
Hmm.
Like all the
Weird.
schools out there.
The
Yeah.
more you know.
That's what we do. We learn things here.
Oh, so in 1960, the team that won it was Minnesota.
There you go. Go first.
They won the football national championship too in 1960, didn't they?
No, not. There's no way 1960 they did.
Right. That was their last one.
Minnesota Football Championships. Search.
Yeah, it was.
The most
Minnesota.
recent being in 1960.
Yeah, I
Ah.
feel like they just talked about this on the Fullcast recently.
That's
This
wild.
is
They were
why
talking about
Commish is,
Christmas.
this is why Commish
This is why
yeah,
Commish
no,
Commish.
Commish because you know things.
Commish knows random facts out of his ass. The last team, to throw that no hitter was an Oklahoma State pitcher by the name of Jim Wixon.
Good name.
He does not have a wiki profile. Throws a no hitter, and he eliminated North Carolina. So
Good for
Murray
him.
State,
Very good.
you're in the company of North Carolina.
Also, that guy pitched for Oklahoma State. Call him Pitcher Pete.
Pitcher Pete.
I love Pitcher Pete because he's the one with the
Do we have
gun.
a Pitcher Pete?
Yeah, there's one because he has
Yeah,
a
there's a
gun.
pit, and he's got like a really high leg.
No, but that's
And the gun.
He's batting, but like, is there one like pitching?
Oh, is there a pitcher one?
Oh, I don't know about
Just-
that.
Pistol Pete pitching. Pistol Pete pitcher pitch. No, I get Pete
How many
Maravich.
pitches could Pistol Pete pitch if Pistol Pete could pitch a pitch?
Yeah, no, I don't see any.
No, I found one.
Okay.
Yes. All right, it's a shirt.
he's like all like wound up. I
He's
see.
got a high leg kick too. Yes, Pistol Pete is
Is-
all about those leg kicks.
It is important that you see the leggy.
You know that he just has the best calves in the world. Pistol Pete has the best calves.
But
That
they're
man has
hiding
never
under
missed
his
leg day.
bell bottoms.
Yeah.
Well, he's
Oh,
hiding,
there's like
but you know that they're just beefy as hell.
There's like an oil painting of Pistol Pete. I love this. Oh God, it's a big file.
I love when that happens. I'm gonna click on this file. Oh no, it's
Oh,
it has
wow.
open- Oh, this is very nice.
That's
Oh, huh.
lovely. Good,
Yeah.
good
It's on
shading that
Etsy.
as well.
It's on Etsy.
I
If you
know,
want to buy it.
okay.
Ooh.
All
How
right.
much is it on Etsy for? Let's see here. $85, low stock.
That's
Hey,
very reasonable.
That's
For
super
that,
reasonable.
yeah.
LSU UCLA got rain delayed till today.
That
Who posted the thing about hiding out in the bathroom? Was you?
I'm gonna say that was Joey.
Not me.
Like because Joey works odd hours and he works graveyard shift. So like he's getting off of work and it's like 9 a.m. He's like, I'm hiding out in the bathroom and I'm like to watch the next game. I'm like, okay, that seems like, Joey's going
That is-
home for the day.
I mean, also, regardless, spiritually correct.
It is
Yeah.
true. That's crazy. 1960, Minnesota won baseball and football. That's crazy. All right.
LSU is heading on to the semifinals. So our Coastal Carolina, they're going to face Louisville. Louisville beats Oregon State. Oregon State blows this one.
Womp womp.
So like Louisville blew it first.
Yeah.
So like
Go ACC.
Jesus.
so it's the top of the ninth. Top of the ninth. Like Oregon State is down 6-3. Top of the ninth. And just Louisville they booted a ball and allowed 2 runs to score. Basically, the shortstop just let it go straight underneath his glove, and then 2 runs score, and the Beavers tie it. Then, in the bottom of the inning, Oregon State commits some errors, loads the bases. Louisville loads the bases with no outs. They get 1 out, and then they win the game with a sac fly. So, Oregon State earlier in the series walked off Louisville, and then Louisville gets revenge. So, the Birds with Teeth bite back on the Beavers.
The last game we're waiting for is Arkansas versus UCLA.
It looks like Arkansas's got this locked up right now, bottom of the 8th. 5-0 Arkansas's up, but again, nothing is ever over.
It's college baseball.
Sorry.
I refuse to believe this.
Yeah, nothing is over until the last out is sealed.
So that means we might have an all SEC semifinal on that side, and then Coastal Louisville on the other side of the bracket.
So Birds with Teeth and so Bird versus Bird.
I know.
Bird on bird violence.
Bird on bird violence. And then a potential SEC matchup. Okay. I mean, this is good because if Arkansas was on the other side of the bracket, and then everybody would be like, oh no, the SEC, you know.
No,
But,
I think this is totally reasonable.
yeah, this
To have
one is,
one SEC in the final makes total sense. Not all of them.
yeah. I mean, they're just, you know, people are just like, I don't want SEC versus SEC in the championship series. So it should be interesting. Arkansas is pitching really well.
Yeah, no shit.
The Chanticleer also has teeth,
Oh my God.
Mhm.
Another bird with teeth?
but birds don't have teeth.
That
But
one
the
does.
Chanticleer has teeth.
I think the
It's a-
Chanticleer
it's
is
a
Two
fighting
birds
bird.
with teeth.
I think the Chanticleer is you know, oh God, there is teeth.
He has teeth. I'm putting a picture in the chat.
Oh my God. Birds with teeth.
Oh yeah, I forgot it has teeth.
They got teeth. They're just birds chomping at each other with the teeth that they definitely have.
I've said this a couple times, but man, Rutgers needs to go back to being the Chanticleers. Like that just is a better mascot than the Scarlet Knights.
I mean, if any school is going to go back to what they used to be from being whatever variety of knight, UCF needs to go back to being the Citronauts.
Were they ever Citronauts as UCF, or that was just when they were Florida Tech?
I don't
You
I
don't care
don't know
about
or
this.
care.
You don't care.
They need to go back to being the Citronauts. It's a much better mascot.
When have facts ever stood in the way of someone yelling return?
That's true. Return with a V to the
Mhm.
Citronaut, also with
Yeah.
a V.
We're return guys, but for be the Citronauts again.
I'm going to become a return, one of those classics Twitter accounts with my profile being a marble statue, and it's just going to be about Chanticleers.
What about like that one Chanticleer from the Disney movie?
He wasn't a Chanticleer. He was just a rooster. That's the Rockin' Rooster, right?
It says Chanticleer here.
Really?
Which
Yeah.
Disney
Ro-
movie?
are you thinking from Robin Hood, or are we talking Rockadoodle? That was a
it's
different.
from Rockadoodle.
The main
Okay, that's
character
not
is called a Chanticleer. Is called Chanticleer.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that wasn't a
Holy
Disney
shit.
movie, was it? That was
Rockadoodle.
like a Bluth movie, wasn't it?
It was a Bluth movie.
It was
you're
a Don
right.
Yeah.
Bluth film, sorry.
Yeah.
Not Disney. Sorry. Apologize.
No, well, I was
I
also
ruined that.
thinking because the Bard or whatever in Robin Hood was also a big ass chicken, but I thought that was just a rooster.
I think he's just a rooster.
Yeah,
Yeah, that Rockadoodle is a Chanticleer. I don't know why I thought it was Disney. It kind of looks like a Disney movie.
I mean it was that same era where like everything was like it was.
Well,
a Disney
Bluth
movie.
had
And,
just, Bluth had just
at
left
this-
Disney.
Yeah,
at this point, I mean, like Disney probably just bought it all back. I have no idea. Disney owns like everything, so
pretty much.
you could own us too, Disney. Sponsor the no.
We'll sell out.
That would be great.
Let me tell you how much I love Disneyland and be serious about it.
Yes,
Being
I
a
will watch
Disney...
this 4-hour Disney video if you
No,
sponsor
no,
it.
they don't like that. No, don't talk about
Oh,
that.
okay.
They don't like that one.
Oh, damn. I will
I
not
know.
watch the video. I'm doing that in protest. Not watching the
you should,
video
you
until you
should
sponsor
watch
it.
the one about the failed Star Wars hotel.
I know.
Yeah, I
it's,
Which is
just
a Disney
recently
property.
watched that one. It's very good.
I rewatched it the other day.
Yeah,
It's really
yeah.
good.
Mhm. You could also watch the one about queuing.
You could
Okay,
also just watch like
so
any
that
defunct
one-
land.
That defunct plan about the Fast Pass
The
system
Fast Pass.
is thrilling.
It's
I have
so
never
good.
been more thrilled about
Yeah.
queuing.
The twist. It's a documentary episode with a twist. It's so good. I'm not going to spoil it for those of you
No,
that
don't
have not
spoil it.
watched the Defunct Land about Fast Pass. But if you're ever going to watch any Defunct Land, and you should watch all of them, watch that one.
Then watch the defunct line about the ride that Arthur used to host.
Oh yeah,
Arthur
yes,
ride.
definitely. Also watch the one about Garfield's Revenge or whatever the fuck it's called.
Oh god, that one.
Yeah.
Arthur used to host that ride.
Mhm. Yes.
Oh my god.
Visit Scenic Kennywood, kids.
You can also watch the one about Action Park, which is one of my favorites.
Well, I feel like Action Park is more well known because that is just Death Park and everyone knows about it.
There's another documentary about Action Park and the Defunct Land, which I think the Defunct Land came out first, but like kind of competing documentaries.
Other Defunct Land documentary that's very good, probably more for people my age, but the one about the Disney Channel music bumper.
Oh,
Yeah.
that was great.
That one
Oh
was
my god.
work of art. And I mean,
There
that
were so many
sincerely.
bumpers that were like lodged in the depths of my brain that I had forgotten about until I watched that. And I was like, oh, I remember this one.
Y'all, our long national nightmare is over. We no longer will have a split title. Joey
Whoa.
Chestnut is back to Coney Island.
This
Oh
is
my
the
God.
second national nightmare we've resolved in 2 podcasts.
I know. We're doing good.
We fixed it, everybody.
The bar
Joseph
is very high, but I think we can keep it up.
Christian Chestnut, his actual name,
Oh,
is headed back to
His
Coney
Christian
Island.
name is Christian.
Yes. Do you know what school he went to? San Jose State.
yeah.
He's
Sure.
a Trojan baby. Spartan
I-
baby.
Discussed this previously.
We probably did.
We've been on Joey Chestnut's Wikipedia page a few times. That link is purple for me.
So he ate 83 in Chestnut versus Kobayashi unfinished beef,
Unfinished beef.
which was the Netflix special.
But that's kind of like Pacquiao and Mayweather taking place past their prime.
I don't think Joey's past his prime, man.
I mean,
Kobayashi is, though.
Kobayashi's way past his prime, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, also Joey Chestnut won the 92nd annual hot dog eating contest on July 4th, 2007 with 66 hot dogs. So,
Well, I feel like he's like, what's his name? The high jumper.
Oh, Mondo?
Mondo.
Duplantis?
Who
Who just set another record again.
hell yeah, get that
Yes,
money, Mondo.
Mondo Duplantis, who basically goes through and only increases the record by 1 centimeter or whatever it is,
Yes.
so that he can keep
Sure.
getting bonuses for
Yeah, bonus.
setting the record. We have no clue what his actual top is.
That's
People are
secret.
saying that's at least another 15 centimeters for sure. But, he's going to just keep doing it. I can't wait
That's
till
what
like
he
another...
learned at LSU.
Well,
He learned how to get paid.
There was apparently other pole vaulters that did this too.
Yeah,
So,
someone in the Soviet Union did.
Sergey Bubkev or whatever, or I can't even say his name right. But like there were other pole vaulters that did this too. This one trick that world record events hate. Just increase it slightly.
So Joey the last time he was at Coney Island, Joey nailed 62, but that hasn't been his highest. His record is 76 at the contest. The guy that won last year, Patrick Bertoletti, only did 58. And I just feel like, I don't know, man.
It's leaving a lot on the table, literally.
Yeah, because I know that Joey doesn't put his foot down unless he needs to. He doesn't have to.
Mm-hmm.
I'm also saying that maybe Joey's peaked. At 2021, it was 76, but then he was down to like 62. I don't know. Of course, the winner of this gets the mustard yellow belt. The winner of the ladies' side gets the Pepto-Bismol pink belt. Mickey Sudo has won that the last 3 years.
Do they have to sing the song and do the dance as well?
Oh, I don't know. I will say that the only reason Mickey Sudo didn't win it in 2021 is because she was pregnant.
I mean, yeah.
Reasonable.
Yeah, fair.
Otherwise, she has the championship since 2014.
That's a literal decade of dominance.
I mean, she's amazing. Joey's done it since 2007, of course, but I'm so glad we have that back in America. When the Japanese were beating us, it was just not good for national pride. I mean, We won World War II for this. I'm just saying.
Did this hot take just come out of the 1980s?
Woo.
It's fun to watch the history of the Coney Island thing because like back in the 70s, the winner ate like 8 dogs, 9 dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Back before it was a thing, back before it was a sport, back before we had like honed men to do this. It's crazy. We talk about specialization a lot. You remember old football players who just played end, quarterbacks that could punt or whatever. And here we have these just guys. These are just guys, right?
Guys.
Like these are just dudes going back to like the 80s and 70s. These were just dudes. I see John. I see a Jason, a Walter.
His degree, I'm sorry, I'm still reading Joey Chestnut's Wikipedia page, which I somehow have not already read. His degree from San Jose State is in engineering and construction management. I don't know why I'm surprised by that, but I am.
I don't know. I feel like he knows how to rearrange things Tetris style in his stomach.
He did the Big Texan in 9 minutes.
It's still not the fastest. There was a lady that did it in like 4.
Yeah.
Girl boss.
Yeah.
That lady did like 3 of them in a row.
Fine, we're on his page again. So I'm still just kind of like
44 Raising Cane's chicken fingers in 5 minutes.
Okay. The thing that gets me as a Cajun man, which you got the canes there, that's fine. But 15 bowls of gumbo in 8 minutes.
That's a lot, man.
That's like a lot of gumbo. That is a lot of gumbo.
How about 39.5 bowls of red beans and rice in 8 minutes? That's 24 pounds and 11 ounces, or approximately 36,000 calories.
28 pounds of poutine in 10 minutes?
Okay, that one. That is such a dense layer in your stomach.
Uh-huh. That's so much cheese.
That's so... in the gravy and the fries, like, that compacts. It doesn't just float there. That's why I think pancake eating contests are the worst. Because pancakes just absorb everything and sit there in your gut. They don't have a chance to move around.
They condense back down into glue.
My God, just...
What about 141 hard-boiled eggs in 8 minutes?
Hard-boiled eggs.
No.
Hard-boiled eggs. The Cajun accent, burl.
43 pepperoni rolls in 10 minutes. I need to know how big these pepperoni rolls were, because this doesn't strike me as actually that many. So Fairmont, West Virginia, and the West Virginia Three Rivers Festival Pepperoni Roll Eating World Championship. I need to know, like, are these like the little ones? Is this like the big one that you get in slices from Mancini's? Like, I need more information here about the size of the pepperoni roll before I am willing to render judgment about how impressive this is.
I feel like... yeah, I guess so, because 43 doesn't seem like a ton.
It's not. It depends on how big they are, because like you get like the people will make like little individual size ones, and then there's like the medium size ones that sometimes you can get at Sheetz, and then there's like the big like slicing ones.
Here,
I'm assuming these are medium ones.
I have some very low resolution images you can look at. Okay. I don't know if these are going to be helpful.
I am looking. This is moderately helpful. Okay, these are medium pepperoni rolls.
Okay.
43 medium pepperoni rolls. Respectable.
Okay, so this is okay?
Yes, this is okay. But
Smash.
I needed to know, it's important to know what size.
Smash, respectfully.
Yes.
Yes.
Absolutely smash pepperoni rolls respectfully.
I love that he had like just 7.5 pizzones, Pizza Hut pizzones in 10 minutes. Now this was done at the Spike's Guys Choice Award.
Yeah, I miss Spike TV.
No.
I absolutely miss Spike TV.
I love like he did Taco Bell tacos. 53 soft beef tacos in 10 minutes. But the funny thing to me is like he did it in San Juan, Puerto Rico. It's like you're going to Taco Bell in Puerto Rico.
Yeah, that does feel weird.
It does.
That's not, no.
Fish tacos in Winnipeg.
Oh.
No.
No, I don't want Winnipeg fish tacos. No, please.
Ice fish tacos?
I guess.
It says fish tacos, 30 tacos in 5 minutes in Winnipeg, Manitoba, Canada, presented by Joey's Seafood Restaurants.
I don't know how I feel about Manitoban seafood
Is
restaurants.
Joey's the same as the ones in Vancouver? Because my friend says those.
It says
are good.
it's a franchise. It has 39 franchise locations in North America and the largest seafood restaurant chain in Canada.
Yeah, so
Okay,
like
time out.
the thing about like sushi and like seafood in the middle of the United States is like everything gets flown in pretty much same day if you have a place that knows what they're doing. Right? Like
Mhm.
my favorite sushi place is Dave's Sushi in Bozeman, Montana.
Dave's.
Dave's Sushi. It used to be
Dave
in a
makes
house.
great.
It's great.
I have the best competitive eating nickname I've ever seen.
Okay, what we got?
Richard the Locust Lefebvre.
Richard the Locust.
Does he just
Locust.
descend like a plague on eating contests?
He's 81 years old.
My God. When did this dude compete?
He's still competing, it locks like.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently his record that I can see here is 7.5 extra large bachi pizza slices. I'm trying to see how big their pizza is. Oh, they're very big slices.
I will say, because I was clicking through, I like Sonia Thomas's nickname, which is the leader of the 4 horsemen of the esophagus.
Ooh, I do like that. Wow, MajorLeagueEating.com has all the records. This is just like I am enthralled with this, because there's stuff on here that I can't even imagine that anyone would have a.
We got to start
100%.
posting screenshots from the big text challenge on Blue Sky again. I don't know if we've even done that on Blue Sky. That might have been an exclusively Twitter bit.
No, I posted a little on Blue Sky.
Okay.
Once or twice.
Let's see if anyone's
Blue
eating
Sky
right
people
now.
need to know. We got to get a reply guy in there that's like, "How are you posting about this? The world is ending."
Oh, we have a
Yes,
loser.
that's exactly why we're posting about this. In fact,
We have someone who's losing right now. There's no way. There's no way he's going to finish this. He still has like 3/4 of his steak left. There's no way.
No, buddy.
how long does he have left?
Did we
Like 12 and a
use
half
the
minutes?
steak time
Oh
button?
yeah,
No.
no, he's cooked.
He's done.
Steak time button.
I'm not going to announce steak time right now.
Oh, okay.
Not to watch this loser.
Okay.
Anyways, Joey Chestnut will be back. Is what we got here.
Much like James Bond. Joey
Right.
Chestnut will return.
Joey Chestnut will return in the Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating
Oh my
Uh-huh.
God. They put pork roll sandwiches in here. Oh my God. If you're a Taylor Ham fan, gotta get upset.
Wham, bam, Taylor Ham.
Oh, yeah.
Bam.
I don't like this much acknowledgement of the state of New Jersey.
Oh, you already got them mad with your
The Penn
Central.
State guy who's
the
from
Penn
Central
State
Jersey.
guy
was
from
on that
Central
too.
He can die mad. I don't care.
Jersey. You got him angry, shaking your fist. I'm like, she can do that from time to time.
That does sound like target. That does sound like targeted harassment at this point.
That was very specific.
I guarantee you there are other Penn Staters from allegedly central New Jersey that listen to this
Again.
podcast,
Don't get mad
and they
again.
can all die mad.
We need
But
to
please
talk.
continue listening to the podcast.
Oh, absolutely. We need to talk a little bit about Tennessee crime.
Yes.
I want to just read what is in the show notes about this.
Yes,
go
like
for it.
just the type thing before we actually read the article.
Can I
Mulch
just
fraud?
announce it? Can I just announce? Oh, I wanted to go like mulch fraud.
Chunk chunk.
Dum.
But I like the typo that has been put into the accused's name here. Grant Firking.
Is it freaking?
It's Firking.
Firking.
Firking, which is
Firking.
really, it's probably still basically just Firking, but like
Firking.
Yeah.
Freaking.
Firking. So yes, Roswell police investigating former Tennessee football player over pine straw business. Brookfield Country Club residents claim they paid thousands for mulch pine straw deliveries that never arrived. Investigators from both the Milton and Roswell police departments outside of Atlanta are investigating whether Firking 26, defrauded residents in a scheme to take payment for pine straw that was never delivered. Milton police are investigating a charge of theft by deception, according to a copy of the police report obtained by Knox News. Similarly, police are investigating Firking for theft in Roswell, according to a copy of the police report filed June 12th. No charges have been filed in Fulton County, where both departments lie, as of June 12th. Quote, the case has been assigned to our Criminal Investigations Division for determination if probable cause exists for criminal charges against Mr. Firking. Milton Captain Charles Barstow wrote in an email to Knox News on June 12th. Some refunds issued. Despite the allegations, Firking has maintained communication with some customers. Frierson shared a text exchange in which Firking acknowledged the debt and promised to repay it. Recently, Frierson received a $1,000 refund, more than half of what he originally paid. Quote, I don't think he needs to go to jail, but he needs to be stopped.
That is such a, like...
Stop that mulch fraud guy.
Mulch fraud. The On3 graphic you made for this was perfect, by the way.
If you don't know, Grant Firking was a... What was he at Tennessee? He was
he's kind of a utility player.
Okay.
Grant Firking.
Wide receiver.
Yeah.
And apparently just a dude who'd been around the program a bunch.
Yeah.
And apparently up to no good.
So apparently in like 2018, he got highlights from like being a millionaire, running like a business, and there was like a profile in The Athletic. But now it's like, 7 years later, and there's allegations of mulch fraud and like just not delivering mulch and not delivering pine straw that people have been ordering.
How Grant, this is another one from Knox News, which is the Knoxville local paper, not a Fox News knockoff. How Grant Firking went from Tennessee football player, CEO millionaire to scams, legal mess.
Just we're gonna break in here. Found on MajorLeagueEating.com. The brain tacos record. Joey Chestnut holds that 54 brain tacos in 8 minutes.
Well, nope, I'm not eating anything anyone's been thinking with. Thank you.
Is that just barbacoa, right?
No, barbacoa is face.
Oh, okay. What's the brain?
I don't know, but barbacoa is when you boil the face off the pig.
Okay.
Or cow.
Okay. What?
Yep, he faces multiple allegations of financial scheme. Not Joey Chestnut. Joey Chestnut is an American hero. Grant Firking faces multiple allegations of financial scams and unpaid debts. He worked for On3 and they cut ties with him as well. And apparently he's been evicted from 2 Nashville apartments this year.
Yeah.
Don't want those evictions on your record.
And he owes $16,387 in unpaid rent in an upscale neighborhood.
Ooh.
So this is something that I feel like I don't remember, and I don't know why I don't remember this. Firking, 26, was a Tennessee walk-on wide receiver from 2017 to 2022, gained attention that would be unusual even for a scholarship player because of his claimed business success as the former CEO and founder of Metro Straw, which began in the metro Atlanta area where he's from and expanded across the Southeast. The Athletic documented Firking's success in November 2018 story. I don't remember this.
I don't either.
I feel like I should.
This sounds like up our alley.
Yeah, it's like proto NIL kind of like.
This is great.
Meet the walk-on who's a business millionaire.
MetroPrimeStraw.com wants to let you know that they are not associated with Grant Firking anymore in any way. Metro Straw continues to work in delivering top pine straw and mulch services to the residents of the Metro Atlanta and its surrounding areas. We have parted ways with Grant Firking. Why choose us? Faith, trust, commitment to service.
No longer affiliated with Grant Firking.
We're next on Behind the Mulch.
We're just here to give you pine straw cover, okay? That's what we're here to do. That and mulch.
Mulch.
That's what we do very well. Hey, who wants some more conference realignment news?
No.
We have breaking news tonight from one Cub reporter, Matthew Brown.
Friend of the show.
Young Cub reporter.
breaking on Blue Sky as well.
And on Twitter, he was breaking the news on Blue. And he put the news on Twitter that he was breaking the news on Blue Sky.
Let's go.
We've got the juice.
Matt Brown says, industry sources tell me that Sacramento State is expected to announce tomorrow that they are withdrawing from the Big Sky and joining the Big West in everything but football effective July 1st, 2026. They can't join FBS. I'm told their short-term plan is FCS independent.
Big Sky Brigit, please weigh in.
Media days next month are going to be really fun.
Yeah, they are.
It's going to be a whole vibe, and I'm not really sure what the vibe's going to be. Matt Brown, come with me. So this whole, I don't know. I don't want to pop off about this and say something stupid because I haven't really formulated thoughts about it. I mean, I've been ruminating on it, but the whole thing is, I'm not sure where Sacramento State sees their success coming.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Pretty much any sport. Like, it's great for them that they have Shaq there, and apparently the son of Shaq. I don't know. Yeah, he's like GM for like basketball operations.
Yeah, he's the Master P of Sacramento State basketball.
Yeah, and I guess his kid is playing basketball on the men's team.
You could call it Sacramento State.
Well, there's the episode title.
Hold up, Sacramento. Let's see if anyone has come up with that before.
Oh, I'm certain. I'm certain there were like 10 of us, like on Blue Sky, the night that this broke, being like, "Have we said Sacramento State yet?"
we only serve the shakaroni pizza in the arena.
and Shaq's Big Chicken.
Shaq's Big Chicken. We also got that. We got that Malort Shack.
What's that Shaq?
Malort Shack.
What's the Shaq drink? There's Shaq soda. What was
there's the Shaq? Oh, the Shaq juice box.
Beatbox.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, God, that. Yeah, and there's like XL gummies, which are fine. They're just by Haribo. So I don't really know what Sac State sees for itself. Like, they're not the first team to do this, to leave the Big Sky. What astute readers might remember one Boise State doing this, but they left in the 90s. And Idaho also was there for a long time. And now they're back in the Big Sky. So, I mean, I wish Sac State all the best, right? You never know unless you try. So go with God.
It seems like there's some sort of weird push by some force that wants them FBS.
Yeah, it's so weird. I don't know who's leading this. I don't know who's doing this. I don't know why they want it. Nothing about this makes any sense to me.
I mean, it feels like, I don't know. They're not necessarily in Silicon Valley. They're like out of it. No, but it's just like, is there like some sort of weird shadow money thing that is trying to push? Is there some weird unknown booster that we know?
Weird ass like crypto town. Do you guys know about this?
No.
The one that they're trying to do outside of San Francisco. Is it the one that you're thinking of outside of San Francisco, where they tried to do a petition like, oh, we're gonna make a new town, and everybody told them to fuck off?
Yes, but it's in a part of outside San Francisco that's very like outside San Francisco.
It's not Petaluma.
They're making their own gulch, and I fucking hate this.
Yeah, it's gonna go just as well for them as it did for the people who wanted to do that fucking boat. And
it's gonna be just as good as the libertarian town in New Hampshire where the Bears ate everyone.
Yeah, that's great.
Cerro Gordo, I think, is the one that I'm thinking.
Oh, is that the one? Yeah, no, that sounds right. But Balaji Srinivasan, whatever, who's trying to do this all over, I don't know.
I don't know. They talked about it on Trash Future a long time ago.
Yeah,
Trash Future kids.
Yeah, there's also All This for $10 recently did an episode. I don't know if it might have been a Patreon episode, which you should sign up for. It's very good, but it's ostensibly about the history of something awful, and it also included a lot of the libertarian towns because those sort of tend to overlap with goons.
My favorite one is the one in New Hampshire that got invaded by bears because
that was part of it, where people were like, well, we also hate the government, and then they're like, wait, no, not that, hate the government.
Jesus. So yeah, Sac State is on this trajectory where they're going into the Big West. The Big West, if you don't know, is mostly California state schools
Yeah.
with a few Hawaii's moving out. Cal State Davis is sorry, not Cal State Davis. UC Davis is moving out, but it's Cal Poly, Bakersfield, Cal State Fullerton, Long Beach State, Cal State Northridge, UC Irvine, UC Riverside, UC San Diego, and UC Santa Barbara. It is not a football conference.
So part of this feels like, the more that I think about it, just almost like a cost-saving measure, right? Because Big Sky schools are very hard to travel to, especially from Sacramento. You're getting at least 2 to 3 flights, right? So I wonder if part of like leaving everything but football, because as Matt Brown has informed us, Big Sky bylaws say that you have to play football in the Big
else,
Sky. Yeah.
So is Sac State
So
trying to do what NIU did?
I mean, it could be. I mean, everything's so topsy-turvy. I'm still recovering from the death of the Pac-12. Like, it hit like the one weekend that year I went camping, and then everything just popped off and my phone wouldn't stop blowing up because the Pac-12 died.
Well, it's back in a new version.
Yeah. There's nothing new under the sun.
Sorry, lost my place.
I would like to state for the record, while we're thinking about this, that the specific crypto town in California that I was thinking about is California Forever, which is in Solano County.
Okay. I don't know where that is.
It is Vallejo
Fairfield.
is probably the most notable place in there.
I know Fairfield. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good luck with that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see. It's a whole thing. We're going to see where it goes.
Another bit of fun information at Cal, Coach Justin Wilcox is now going to be a direct report to General Manager Ron Rivera.
So I remember that they hired Ron, and then they wanted to make Ron the GM. And that was a couple of months ago on our podcast. That now it's happening?
Yes, well, apparently so, and also that Cal just fired their AD, or he parted ways with the program, and so apparently Ron Rivera did not report to the AD. Ron Rivera reported to the president or chancellor, and so now we have Justin Wilcox directly report to Ron Rivera, who direct reports to the chancellor or president. Org charts be weird, yo. What's our org chart?
We have a commish. We got
Commish. I'm HR.
It's an amoeba.
True, you are.
I don't like this. I didn't agree to that.
Yeah, it's almost like that was on purpose.
Somebody had to be HR.
I was HR.
Yes.
Yeah, and there was a problem.
I
think there was an incident.
Purchasing. There was an incident.
I believe something Fox and Hen House is something I believe is the way to go with that.
Yeah. Yeah. However, I believe you are still canonically purchasing, which means that you can improve things.
Yeah.
That's what the money's for.
I've never improved anything in my life. Let's be real honest here.
I said approve, not improve.
Oh, I heard improve. I was like, I've never improved anything. Other sports news. Poor one out for ULM tennis. Women's tennis.
Oh.
Sad ULM mentioned music.
Yeah.
Sad ULM mentioned.
This is something that just got released today. ULM women's tennis is going to be shut down, which sucks. I asked Matt Brown about this on Twitter. Let me find the thread.
Yeah, there's a screen cap in here also. Not responding to you, where Matt Brown says, quote, "I don't think any widely sponsored college sport is in as much trouble right now as college tennis. If administrators decide they need to drop something, that's regularly going to be the first place they look." I mean, Pitt dropped women's tennis when I was in school. Admittedly, no disrespect to the Pitt's women's tennis team. They were also really bad for the entire time that they existed. But it is sort of a sport that's like moderately expensive because you have to have tennis courts that are like good.
Yeah.
And not one that people watch. I don't think.
They did. Like ULM does have a tennis stadium. So there's Raymond Hurd Stadium, and I lived basically right across from in the dorms. Like I could see the tennis stadium and watch them practice, but like it's like I don't think I ever saw anybody like attend these matches.
Yeah.
But it was one of their 9 sports that they sponsored, but for ladies, for the women's side of things, and so they had 6 men's sports and 9 women's sports, but not anymore. It was nice.
Here is what Matt Brown says about this. When I asked him why is tennis the first place they look to get rid of things, tennis, this is quoting, tennis has a huge percentage of international athletes. If you don't need those bodies for enrollment purposes, it's harder to get those guys to donate back to the program. And now you're looking at visa hell for recruiting. If you aren't competing for titles, dropping tennis can appear more economical than dropping a larger participation sport, especially if you don't have your own facilities.
Yeah. And if you're thinking about this from like the Title IX perspective, the tennis team is not super large. And so that's not going to create as many problems as dropping like women's soccer in terms of like equity. Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure. I think Pitt women's tennis was like somewhere off campus also. And I think that's part of why it got discontinued. But I would have to go back and look at my show notes from my former radio show.
I don't know what the ULM would use this space for, because
pickleball.
It's not that big. It's not that big of an area. It's basically. I just hope they're not going to turn it into more parking. I don't think you can put any other sport there. But again, ULM did have a lot of international students that did come to play tennis, and with the climate, the way things are, maybe probably the best bet to close that one down, unfortunately.
Do you know how many sports a school has to sponsor to be D1?
You have teams
13,
that...
Right? Is it 13 or 14?
How does that work for schools like Johns Hopkins that have like one sport in D1?
I think it only counts towards their D3, because D3 I don't know if there's a limit.
Yeah, there's a rule that you can run one sport in D1 if you're D3. Or
if you're grandfathered in, they won't let new teams do this.
No. But yeah, like Johns Hopkins, other things like because like MIT doesn't MIT.
No, MIT doesn't, but Union does. A lot of hockey schools do.
Am I thinking Harvard?
RIT has D1 men's hockey.
Is it 12?
Yeah.
It's 16.
What?
14 it's 14 if I'm reading this right. It's 14 if you're not football, 16 if you are. No, 16 if you're FBS, sorry.
That means ULM doesn't have enough sports then.
Let me see. Let me double check that.
It says to be D1, it's a sponsorship of at least 12.
Let's see. Men's baseball, basketball, cross country, football, golf, track and field. That's 6.
Yeah.
Women's sports: basketball, beach volleyball, cross country, golf, soccer, softball, track and field, volleyball. That's 6 and 8. You're fine.
Yeah, 14. Okay.
Still there.
But they are at the lower threshold now.
Of course.
Didn't know ULM had a beach volleyball team.
Yeah, it's right behind the tennis courts.
There you go.
And they use it for mud volleyball for like Springfest and stuff. They like the fire trucks come and just like turn it into. We called it ooze ball, which I don't know what.
Nope, don't like that at all.
Look, man, you just come out just mud everywhere.
That seems like something that you might want to go to urgent care and get checked out.
If your balls are oozing, then
you had to like duct tape your shoes so they wouldn't get stuck in the mud. It was quite fun.
Duct tape your shoes how?
Like you have to duct tape it to your legs and stuff.
Oh, like to stop the mud from going into your
like so your shoe
get like
wouldn't
sinkhole like sucked off. Like,
yeah, it wouldn't get sucked off. Yeah, in the mud.
Why wear shoes at all?
You're required because like what's in the mud, I guess. I don't know. This was in 2000. safety standards probably much lower back then, especially in northeastern Louisiana.
How many used needles do you think were just in that sand pit?
I hope none.
I'm looking here that other teams that got shuttered this year: UTEP women's tennis, Cal Poly swimming and diving, and Grand Canyon shuttered their men's volleyball program, which is a very good program, even though Grand Canyon is Grand Canyon.
Yeah. Interesting.
So yeah, that's where we land on that. I think that what Matt said is right in terms of it's international sports and international students look kind of cooked right now with visa hell. So who knows what that's going to look like going forward. I wonder how many women's tennis programs there are, but I'll look up that later on. Let's do an ad read while we're here. As always, look at our Beehive, our Beehive. For our newsletter. We have our off season full of forgotten NCAA records. Commish just released one about it was Rice and Tulane, which was the most most kickoff return yardage in a game.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
We also have a story about our correspondent going to Minnesota, and we're working on our college football FA Cup knockout tournament. God help us all.
Brackets are hard.
Yeah.
Especially uneven ones.
With 700 teams in them.
As always, $5 a month. Join our Patreon. Give us money to do great things. Join our Discord. Chat with us during the week about whatever you like. Show us the fun stuff that you do and the things that fascinate you, and we'll hop on board. Go to our merch store. We have some brand new things at sickoscommittee.org. Like what, Commish?
Oh. Whew. Let's see. We got 4 new characters coming.
We do.
I have created 17 different items of merchandise for the 4 new characters. I'm still working on things. I'm hoping to have it launched by Friday.
Sounds good.
Hoping. We have some more in this house stuff coming. We have it's going to be hockey, soccer, auto racing, and baseball. Yes. Mm-hmm. So we have, I currently have mugs designed, stickers designed, a sticker sheet designed, hats. I'm working on shirts. I'm working on other things. I probably koozies. I don't. It's been taking a little bit of time, and I hope to have it out on Friday. And please purchase. And these are, you know, we share the profits with the original cartoonist of the character, and he made these for us. And for y'all to purchase and celebrate. I'll probably make some like drinkware and just having a good time doing this. It's fun, and now we got a sicko almost for every occasion. It's great.
They're so good, you guys. I'm really excited for everybody to see them. Yeah. They're so good.
Mm-hmm. Baseball guy is canonically left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
And I bet left-handed, so that kind of worked out. I didn't even ask for that, so it works. It works perfectly. Just imagine the commish batting left-handed as the sicko guy.
We have our YouTube, we have our Instagram, we have our Twitch. Shout out to Mrs. Board Genius's podcast. They go to places we refuse to go. And as always, for the softest, comfiest, officially licensed collegiate apparel, use Homefield Apparel. Offer code yes, yes, 3 ha's for 15% off your first order. Commish is wearing his Dayton Flyers shirt, and I'm rocking my UTSA shirt tonight.
Hell yeah.
I want to give you guys a quick Club World Cup update.
Yes, please.
Today, River Plate beat the Urawa Red Diamonds 3-1. Monterrey 1-1 against Inter Milan. Fluminense 0-0 over Borussia Dortmund. And Ulsan HDFC 0. The Mamelodi Sundowns that we talked about won.
Mm-hmm.
So that's good.
Shout out to friend of the show, Liz Cat Sports Les, who was at that last game in part because it was mentioned on the Phantom Island episode as, quote, potentially the worst game of the Club World Cup or something to that effect.
Also, if you're interested in the Gold Cup, Curacao 0, El Salvador 0. Holy shit, Curacao. You drew the Ticos. Good job.
Wait, who'd you say? Honduras?
No, El Salvador.
No, the Ticos is Costa Rica.
Oh, whoops. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, wait, hold on.
Sorry. I
No
knew
Sundowns, by the way. The sky's the limit, Sundowns.
They're from South Africa?
That's right.
Okay.
Mamelodi Sundowns. 1-0. Let's go.
Where was that game played? Let's see.
I have no idea.
I think Seattle. No, this is the I don't know.
Inter and Co Stadium?
Spell that.
Orlando City.
Huh. Weird.
That used to be a different name in the stadium. But the Sundowns are on top of Group F, baby.
Are they really?
They are, because Dortmund and Fluminense, they tied.
Oh, God. Okay. Sure.
Let's go, Sundowns. The sky's the limit. It says it in your shield.
This Club World Cup is such a fucking mess.
Shit show.
I really do like how their shield looks like it was designed in Microsoft Word.
I made this shield. I swear.
Graphic design is their passion.
It is.
That's right.
That's right.
I want to say that I love Group A in the Club World Cup because all the teams are tied with 1 point apiece because both games drew.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
That is
Everybody drew.
El Ali, Porto, Palmeiras, and Inter Milan. Sorry, Inter Miami. Sorry, not Inter Milan. Inter Miami FC.
Inter Miami.
Real ones know.
Yeah.
This feels like additional evidence for like abolishing American teams from doing the like
Real
European thing. Yeah.
When you actually have to face teams with they actually have the real name.
That actually earned them with like asterisks for like DC United, because that just sound that one actually does just sound good. That one's fine.
No,
we'll pretend that United is their mascot.
That one's grandfathered in. Everybody else has to play for their name.
Real Salt Lake needs to be burned to the ground. Let's be real clear here. That is the most egregious of all of these.
I mean, this is coming to you also from the home of the Utah Jazz. So like,
where they don't allow music.
The Jazz. I'm still mad at Utah. I will always hate the Utah Jazz for this.
As you should. This is why I hate Oklahoma City for stealing the Sonics.
Okay, I get it. Like, I mean, just give the name back, for God's sake.
It's true.
Did we just get some breaking news about the college football playoff?
We did. It happened like 9 minutes ago. Do the
beep.
Confused.
What confused people? Why is news breaking now? It's 11 o'clock Eastern on Tuesday.
Wait till you hear what the news is. It's fantastic.
Oh God.
This is from Brett McMurphy. Conference commissioners have decided to start over on determining the 2026 college football playoff format.
Jesus Christ.
Sources said the Big Ten and SEC originally wanted 4 AQs with 2 each to go to the ACC and Big 12. However, the ACC and Big 12 pushed back. Then the SEC coaches later publicly did not support the 4 AQ model, instead of preferring 5 AQ plus 11 at large format for a 16-team playoff. The SEC wants more value given to strength of schedule metrics, something the CFP executives discussed in today's meetings. However, a source cautioned, even if the strength of schedule is supposed to carry more weight with committee, it still boils down to their opinions on who they think are the best teams. Deadline for finalizing this is December 1st.
Cool. I just want to take a moment to remind everybody that the strength of schedule argument consists of a lot of fart huffing in a lot of cases. Just remember that.
We should bring back ELO. Instead of doing fantasy schedule, just do ELO.
Explain that to me, Granddad.
ELO is like chess rating.
Okay.
I think I said that right. ELO. ELO, maybe? Whatever. The way it's after a person. I don't know how to say his name. But it's like chess ratings where you base it on how good someone is. Like, you have 2 different scores, and the amount your score changes based on who you played and how, like, that kind of thing.
Okay. I mean, Ken Palm kind of works like that.
Yeah, sort of.
Kind of. Yeah.
It's okay. So we covered our college football playoff news. We also have Nicole Auerbach talking about Bret Bielema, speaking to a small group of reporters here in Chicago about potential CFP expansion. Bret said, I don't think there's any way we could do a 16-team playoff if the SEC is not at 9 conference games. We voted unanimously as Big Ten coaches to stay at 9 and actually maybe have an SEC challenge. I was told that they voted unanimously to stay at 8 and not play the Big Ten. But then some people pop off and say what they want to say because they want to look a certain way.
Get their asses, Bret.
Where's the lie, Bret?
Get them, Bret.
Cowards.
Hey, you know what? Bret hears me somewhere, and he knows that there is fart huffing in the SEC.
I love how everyone started out being like, we love this 4-4-2-2-2 thing. This is great. This makes
Nobody
everyone
likes
happy.
that.
And then the coaches were like, wait, we can get more than 4 people in. What the fuck? Why do we want 4? We can get more. Now everyone thinks they're going to get 5 or 6 in. The Big Ten thinks they are. The SEC thinks they are. This is just...
I can't wait for the glorious future where we accidentally on purpose end up with 4 ACC teams in the playoff.
Yeah.
Great.
I mean, we have some graphics coming out soon where there are certain combinations of undefeated teams, like 4-way undefeated schedules that can happen in the SEC. And like in the Big Ten, there are like 5 4-way undefeated schedules that are possible because they don't all play each other. We're back to this thing again, was because the conferences are so big, you can have multiple teams go undefeated in conference.
Is this how we end up with like split championship with a playoff? Like we get like a UCF kind of thing, but more.
I mean, if we ever have 2 undefeated G5 teams, then like, absolutely. Because only one will probably make it into the playoffs consideration, especially if it's a MAC team, like an undefeated MAC team. Probably wouldn't make the playoffs, but if they win their bowl game, I'm claiming national title. What made me love UCF about their national title is that they paid their coaches the bonus. They did everything like it was an actual national title. They paid the coaches the bonus money. They went to Disney World. They got rings. They did the whole fucking thing. It's not so much as claiming it. It's that they full chest said, we did this.
Is going to Disney World a big deal when you're UCF?
I guess not, but whatever.
Otherwise, I entirely agree with you, to be clear. But like,
they had to go through all the motions. Listen, like
this is the home of like the world's largest school for Hilton night managers.
Yeah,
who also end up at Disney.
How many UCF alums do you think were involved in the Star Wars hotel?
Oh,
several.
Yeah.
The over/under is going to be very high. Is all I'm saying.
Oh, that'd be great. Man, if there were a hidden Citronaut in that fucking Star Wars hotel. Fuck your hidden Mickeys. We have hidden Citronauts everywhere.
It's hiding in the very tiny bathroom.
In the shame closet.
It's in the fire escape, which is actually a tiny closet.
Yeah, Commish, okay, see, here's how I'm going to get you to watch this thing. The hotel did not have windows because they had little space viewports that you're supposed to look at. So if there's no fire escapes either. So what you're supposed to do is you lock yourself into a panic room in your hotel room until someone saves you.
And your hotel room is very small because it's supposed to be like a cruise ship. And even though it doesn't have to be small, they could have just made the building bigger. They didn't do that. And so the panic closet is also very small.
Very tiny.
You think I could record a podcast in the panic closet?
I
no.
I don't think you and your laptop would fit in the panic closet. Like not at all.
You could maybe call in from your phone, like friend of the show Roger Sherman did that one time.
Yeah.
Is it like the closet that Fry was in?
Panic closet like this with your phone, like up there, like people who talk on their phone in public.
It's about the same size as Fry's closet in Futurama. Yes.
Yeah, that he didn't realize it had an actual room.
An actual room, yeah.
I don't blame him.
My favorite bit.
It's the year 3000, but whatever. He doesn't know any better.
Yeah, I actually don't know if the closet is big enough for you to get stabbed. Like, you wouldn't be able to dodge Roberto stabbing you.
No, God, no.
I want to see commission some of the little bunk beds. the little window bunks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the padding.
Yeah.
Window bunks.
I dropped a picture in the chat for Commish.
Watch the 4-hour video, Commish, and you'll know.
They also
what
made
we're
a space
about.
for people who are claustrophobic that they had to lord dump as being like, oh, this is like
Or climate
it's
simulator.
pretend outside, but it was actual outside for people who got claustrophobic and would wig out with not being able to see the outside world for 3 days.
Well, there is also the thing that occurs in there where like maybe you're a Jedi because the rocks move.
Did you see what they made? Did you see what it is for now? What they're using it for?
Storage, right?
It's office space.
Oh my god.
I want to work out of the Star Wars hotel.
It's a second space for Imagineering, including the Disney Villains themed land at Magic Kingdom, the Monsters Inc. themed land at Disney Hollywood Studios, and the Tropical America's land at Disney Animal Kingdom.
Can I like, do you think the beds are still in there? Like, can I go take a nap in the Star Wars like padded nap pods?
I hope so. It's gonna be like what was the Epcot pavilion they just let rot? Body of Life, Wonders of Life? Yes. Because Body Wars was still back there for a long time, and a lot of urban explorers would go back and try to like go into Body Wars. Body Wars was the best simulator ride. It was more raucous than Star Tours because it was about being injected into someone's bloodstream, and the whole pod would like with like in time with the pulsing of blood, and it made people very sick.
Yeah, that sounds right. I would like to take this moment while we've made this episode an accidental Disney episode to appreciate and wish a fond farewell to Muppet Vision 3D, which I vividly remember seeing when I was like 8. Like my dad texted me about it and I was like, I remember this. Like that is the like one of the things that I remember from when we went to Disney. So pour one out for Muppet Vision 3D.
I'm so sad they're getting rid of the whole Muppet, but the Muppets are coming back.
Mm-hmm.
They are now going to be on the Rock and Roller Coaster.
Okay, good.
Aerosmith is no longer going to be on the Aerosmith Rock and Roller Coaster, I
Thank
believe.
God.
And now the Muppets are going to be there.
Society has moved past the need for Aerosmith.
Yeah, that is a net good. Do we think that like the youths know who Aerosmith is?
No, not at all. It was dated when it opened. Like, it was opened in 99. And like Aerosmith, sorry, it opened Hollywood Studios, yes, 99.
Yeah, which was prime Armageddon time.
Oh,
I guess so. Fine, yeah. Yes, Commish?
no, I was just like, okay, yeah, that was Armageddon.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to miss the thing.
But now it's going to be Muppets themed.
That's an improvement.
Much better.
Everything can be improved with Muppets.
We've established this.
Yeah, true. I would say that.
Like you could replace everybody on this podcast except Commish with Muppets, and it would be a much better show.
Oh no!
You have to have one human character, and it's you.
Oh yeah,
That's gonna be me. Oh no!
Commish is the beleaguered Kermit the Frog character who has to put on a show.
Kermit.
No. Commish is Michael Caine in A Christmas Carol.
Oh no!
Or Commish is the guy who rents Fozzie Bear's mom's house in Muppet Family Christmas, who is just, he can't fucking believe all these goddamn Muppets are in his house, and he came for it to be quiet. And then by the end, that dude's dressed up as Santa, spoiler alert.
We need to talk about mascots.
Speaking of Muppets.
And we need to talk about the Mascot Hall of Fame 2025 inductees. We talked earlier.
First of all,
yeah,
happy National Mascot Day.
Oh,
and also with you.
And that's right.
And with your spirit.
That's right. We've been tagged in like so many big red photos.
We got mascot.
We got tagged in like the SoCon, and it just keep the SoCon like all their mascots, and it just cracked me up reminding me that VMI's mascot is a kangaroo. Like nothing says Virginia military, it's just like a kangaroo.
VMI handshake Akron having a mascot that's a kangaroo despite not actually being the Kangaroos.
Yes.
Handshake Austin College in Texas, who are actually the Roos.
Oh.
Huh.
Oh.
I think UMKC is also the Kangaroos.
They are.
Yeah.
UMKC, they're actually the Kangaroos. They're actually the Kangaroos, and they have kangaroo mascots. The Akron and VMI, the Zips and Keydets.
Secretly Kangaroos.
So
Secretly
let's talk.
Kangaroos.
So let's talk about who made it into the class.
That's right.
We have Fred Bird, which is
Of
the
the
St. Louis Cardinals mascot.
Yes.
We have Blitz from the Seahawks. We have S.J. Sharkey from the San Jose Sharks. Toro from the Houston Texans. And the only college mascot to make it is Sebastian the Ibis from Miami.
Justice for Goldie.
So let's talk about who didn't make it for college. Big Al from Alabama. No. Boomer from Oklahoma. I can understand this. Boomer's not great. Cocky. Cosmo from Brigham Young. Goldie. Fucking Goldie.
Yeah.
Mrs. Met didn't make it. And Mrs. Met's, got it.
Look, man, that seems, the patriarchy is holding Mrs. Met down.
That's
true.
That is potentially true.
Sparty didn't.
She's gonna break that goddamn glass ceiling one day. I swear to God.
One day, she will get in that class.
Sparty didn't make it. The Cincinnati Bearcat didn't make it. The Leprechaun didn't make it. The Oregon Duck did not make it. And the Stanford Tree did not make it.
Justice also for Loco, one of the several Altoona Curve mascots. I am obliged as the Central Pennsylvania representative for tonight to request justice for Loco on behalf of Beth.
So we got two NFL mascots. Like, I don't even know who Toro was.
Same.
In
He's
Blitz,
got like horse mascot doofy face, even though he's a cow.
Hi there.
Like, he's been hanging out with Peruna. I don't know how, I don't know why, but he has.
I'm El Toro Loco. Not the monster truck, though.
Or the fast food place in California.
He's not even El Toro Loco. He's just Toro.
I'm Toro.
I'm just Toro. Please, El Toro Loco is my
We have a lot of
dad.
people that listen to us in Houston that are going to get mad. Don't make fun of Toro.
No, they think Toro sucks too, I bet.
How is Toro a Hall of Famer? Look, two NFL, like, you got to, we needed more college in here.
Blitz also looks pretty mid, I'm going to be honest
Blitz is very mid. Like, my kid was barely excited to meet Blitz when he went to a Seahawks game a couple years ago. Like, the actual live Seahawk mascot, Taima, much, much better as a mascot.
I will say, I do like Fred Bird. He kind of looks like Iceberg the Penguin. Like, he's got character. I like this.
I disagree. The Pirate Parrot should have been over Fred Bird.
I'll agree with this on principle, but like, out of the professional mascots in Pittsburgh, so the professional teams only, Iceberg clears. Iceberg's very good. I've met him.
Is Iceberg in? Iceberg's the only one that tried to kill Jean-Claude Van Damme. So
it's true. That's instant Mascot Hall of Fame.
That's instant Mascot Hall of Fame.
No, Iceberg looks doopy.
I like him. I will put the
justice for doopy mascots. There should be doopy mascots.
His eyes are too close together.
They're that's what makes him cute.
No.
Yes. I'm going to put a picture of the time that I met Iceberg in our secret chat, because obviously my face is in it. Yeah. And you can see that
secret chat.
It was a good time.
Secret chat.
Hi, I'm Toro. I have a trophy.
Hi, kids.
Hi, kids.
Would you like to see my trophy?
Hi, Toro. Look at me.
Wait, when did Iceberg have the mumps in 2014?
I don't know.
Zeitgeist. Pittsburgh mascot, the first to be diagnosed with the mumps. Okay, he looks better in person, I guess. Yeah,
Iceberg.
Fine.
Iceberg.
Okay. I'm just shocked. Of all the college mascots in this pool, Sebastian's the one you go with?
Yeah.
Yeah,
look, man, Sebastian fought for this. Sebastian should
Wait,
arrested.
wasn't Sebastian the only one who's ever been arrested?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
fair.
Gotta,
honestly, yeah, okay.
That's gotta give you the nod.
I feel like that's qualifying.
That is real mascot cred shit.
Sorry.
So
you will get arrested for this shit. Like, I don't think Sparty's ever been arrested.
No.
You know
Smarty's
Do we
done other
think, do
stuff,
we
but he
think
ain't been
Swoop
arrested.
has ever been arrested?
who?
The Eagles mascot. His name is Swoop. Do we think he's ever been arrested?
Out of costume or in costume?
Yeah, yeah.
Either.
I mean, to both, I'm saying yes, just to hedge my bets.
I
Does
mean-
going to stadium jail count as being
Yes.
arrested?
I
Swoop
mean,
has
yeah.
definitely been in the stadium jail.
Another mascot who I know has been arrested, Rufus the Bobcat from Ohio.
I mean, yes.
Uh-huh.
I know Cosmo does all the crazy stunts. Definitely not arrested. Boomer, no. Big Al, probably not arrested. Albert the Gator,
Yeah.
yeah. That I mean,
It's
Florida.
It's Florida.
It's Florida. Yeah, that comes with an arrest. The Oregon Duck, like puddles, like that's why you're not in because you're not going by puddles.
Mm-hmm.
No one knew
That's
who
it.
he was.
Nobody knew who he was. You went by puddles, you're in.
Y'all,
Don't have that SEO.
Ohio is playing Ohio State this year.
Ooh.
Whoa.
I can't wait for them to like the mascots to have to like respectfully shake each other's hands just to make sure everyone knows that it's not going to be a brawl again.
Okay, but
There's
what
no
if
guarantee of that. They can shake hands and still throw bows.
also, what if the Bobcat shows up with a flag?
Oh, and plants it? Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
Plant
Uh-huh.
the
You
flag.
see the vision.
The
Mhm.
real Ohio University.
Uh-huh.
I need it.
Planting it right in the middle of the O. Like, there's only one Ohio here. 2 Ohio's enter, 1 Ohio leaves.
And it's the good Ohio.
And it's the green one.
I'm trying to decide which picture of the attack is my favorite. I think it's the one where Rufus was punching Brutus straight in the face.
I mean, he does have a pretty squishy face, so like it's fine.
makes it better.
actually.
Yeah.
Yes.
But it looks like, oh, they're just having fun. Oh God, no! Rufus is trying to
He's
kill
gonna
him.
piggyback. Oh no, this made contact.
I like the one with the cheerleader where like Rufus is very clearly trying to choke Brutus.
I like how we come back to this all the time, but like, it's
Listen,
worth it every single time.
perennial. It's so good.
It's so good.
Never gonna. If
It's-
I stop being excited to see pictures of this and talk about it,
Yeah,
I've lost all joy in my life.
pretty much.
If mascot fights have one stand, it is the Sickos
It's me.
Committee. If mascot fights have 0 stands, we have all died.
Yeah.
I'm just loving that the cheerleaders are just not paying attention. No, they're just roughhousing.
They're
Oh,
doing
why
their
would
jobs,
you even
man.
think about it?
This
No,
is
they're
none
just
of their
having,
business.
boys being boys, just having fun over there. And little did you know that it was going to be a brawl. Ooh, I found a picture of Miss Met in a dress.
What has the internet done with this picture? Nothing good.
I mean, it never does.
I don't know.
Oh,
it's
it's a cute
a nice dress. Yeah.
Are
sweet.
her arms blue or is she wearing like arm tights?
I think
Maybe
I
it's a
don't
shrug.
know. Her arms are usually blue in a short sleeve jersey.
Okay.
Okay, maybe she. Okay.
Hold up. Rule 34.
No, no.
Blur.
HR.
Safe search off.
Bridget, you're
Hey,
HR.
HR.
Jordan.
Oh man. Oh my.
Jordan.
Oh my. Oh my. Baseballs don't go
Jordan,
there.
I will write you up for this.
Baseballs don't go. Jeez.
Oh my.
I broke my desk. Sorry, Arthur, for the bad mic quality. I'll get in trouble with Arthur again.
Jordan,
Yes.
it's Jordan's fault.
Okay.
I mean, it's always my
Mish
fault.
is blameless in this.
I may need to get a new desk.
Anyways, we'll go on from here.
That's what the
money's for.
That's what the money's for. Get me a new desk.
Bridget, you got an Alaska pronunciation game for us?
I do. Let me start presenting.
Oh,
So, readers, while I start presenting, you might have noticed I was kind of quiet on this here podcast. That's because I was putting it together. So here we go. We are going to present. And let me know when you can see this. And I will explain the point
Gotcha.
of the game.
Ooh, oh, it's so pretty.
And thank you. Once again, Canva to the rescue. So we have, once again, we have a game about a big state because Alaska's big, like astronomically big and very sparsely populated. Your job is to guess how many people live in a place after I give you the spelling of the place, and you have to tell me how to say the place.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
And figures are taken from Wikipedia from the 2020 census.
All right.
Okay.
Got it.
Okay. Number 1, how do you say Kodiak? We'll go Jordan, Commish, and Pitt Girl.
That's Kodiak.
Yep. Commish?
Kodiak, I would say.
Pitt Girl?
Yeah, I know this one. This is Kodiak.
Okay. I thought I'd start you off with an easy one before
Yeah,
we get into
I
some
was
very
afraid
hard ones.
that I'm fucking.
I was like, oh my god, I'm terrified. I guess I'll keep score here.
Kodiak.
This is
Thank you.
This is
I
like
need
the
I need
camera,
somebody
but
to
with
keep
an
score because I
eye.
don't have
I'll do
paper
that.
on me right now. Okay. Now your job is to guess how many people live in Kodiak.
Oh my god.
And
Okay.
I'll give you like 50 around there as like a
Okay,
buffer.
so I know that Anchorage is by far the biggest city. Anchorage is like 250,000. I know this, but I know it drops off real fast. But I know Kodiak. Like I've heard of this city before.
Yep.
Yeah, but we've also heard of Utqiagvik, and there are like not very many people
You
there.
also know like Fairbanks and
Mhm.
places of this nature. Bethel.
Okay, this has got to be like 10,000.
Okay. Jordan says 10,000. Commish, what do you think?
Give me 4,600.
4,600.
46.
Okay.
Yeah.
Pit
That
Girl.
seems small.
2,000.
That seems so
2,000.
small.
Your population is 5,581.
Okay.
Okay.
Commish,
So
you got
Price
that
is
one.
Right rules. I'll give Commish the closest without going over.
Okay.
Yay.
So we're going to be underneath here, basically. God damn.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god.
Your next one. UNALAKLEET. How do you say this?
What the hell?
I tried not to
Brigit?
take too many like really difficult Alaska
My-
Native words
brain
because they
is
were
just-
difficult for even me to say.
I'm not even processing this one.
Brigit has mentioned this place on the podcast before.
Mhm.
I mean, I
Several
remember it.
times.
This is
There will be some that you recognize, I imagine.
going to be Unalakleet.
Commish?
Unalakleet. Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I can't even think of anything else. It's just like Unalakleet. That's all I can think of. I can't even say. Yeah.
Yeah. I recall Brigit saying something to the effect of Unalakleet? Unalakleet. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I can
Place.
think
I have bad news. It's Unalakleet.
Fuck!
Okay.
Unalakleet.
I like
Okay.
talked
You
myself
had it
out
and
of
then you went back.
Ah. Okay. How many people live here now?
Okay, so how many people live in Unalakleet?
Oh god.
Unalakleet.
Unalakleet. Okay.
Okay.
Right.
Like, this has to be like 500.
Jordan says
Mm.
500.
I'm gonna say 850.
Commish says 850. Pit Girl says.
One person, Bob.
I am 300.
300. Your population of Unalakleet? 775.
Okay.
Went
Okay.
over. Okay. It's gonna go 7.
But you guys got the idea.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I will warn you, there is a trick question in here.
Oh god.
Ooh.
Next one is easier. ROHN.
Not Rohan, I'm guessing.
I mean, you can guess that if you want.
I'm going to guess
Maybe
Roan.
the writers live there. Who knows?
Roan.
Commish?
Roan, Alaska.
I'm torn between the just call it Ro, and or just call it Ron. I'm just gonna call it Ron.
Ron.
Yeah.
My
just
Uncle Ron, who lives in Alaska. Yeah.
shout out to my Uncle Ron. Ron.
I see. I was thinking going full Pennsylvania on this one. Yeah, this is Ron. This is Ron, Alaska.
Ron,
If it was
Alaska.
here, it would be Ron, Pennsylvania, 100%.
So this is Roan.
Yeah,
Okay.
okay, good.
Roan is a
Right.
stop on the Iditarod. How many people
Jordan,
live in
you
Roan?
got that one?
I got that one, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
Jordan got that one.
Man, if it's a stop on the Iditarod, there are like 50 people here.
Okay, Jordan says 50.
Stop on the Iditarod. South or north route, though. Was that this year?
They stop pretty much every year, I believe. I think
Okay.
it's on the north. I think it's on the south route, but let me check.
Okay. I'm just gonna say 175 people.
175.
That feels like a lot.
$1, Bob.
$1, Bob. I'm gonna go ahead and give this to Pit Girl. 0 people live year round in Roan, Alaska.
Oh my God! It's
All
one
over
of the
It's
very
pretty much
cities.
just an out cabin that people stop at on the Iditarod, but I wanted to see if I could trick you with Roan.
My God!
That's
It was hot.
So there's your trick question.
That's impressive. Okay,
That
that's
is
good.
impressive.
I like that.
Okay. You're next. Ketchikan.
This is Ketchikan. This is Ketchikan.
Commish?
I want to say Ketchikan, but like Shaka Khan. But
Shaka Khan.
I'll go with that.
This is another place I have heard of. This is Ketchikan, and it's in the Panhandle, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's pretty much your first stop once you get to Alaska. And you guys are correct. It is Ketchikan. How many people live in Ketchikan?
Okay, I've heard of this. So it's got to be one of the bigger ones. But it can't be that big. Kodiak only had 5,000 or 4,000, whatever. So this has got to have like 7,000 people.
Okay, Jordan says 7,000. What's Commish say?
Let's say 3,000.
3,000? Pit Girl?
9,000.
9,000. Okay. Pico, you were so
Oh.
close.
Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Got it.
Jordan gets it. Population of 8192.
Okay.
Oh,
That's bigger than I thought it would have been.
Yeah, it's bigger than you'd think that it would be for a place that's right there, but it actually has really nice weather all year round. Like, I live in Ketchikan. Okay. You're next. ANIAK.
We are in danger.
Yeah, this one I'm worried
oh
about.
my God!
I'm gonna go with my gut. Aniak.
There's always like an ack at the end of these, right? You think?
There's going to be a lot of, you'll notice
There's a lot of acts.
there's a lot of that in here.
I'm just gonna go with Nyak.
Okay.
Just the
yeah.
A is silent.
Nyak. The A is silent.
Yeah.
Like Nyet. Nyak.
Yeah, I think Jordan's right. I think it's Aniak.
You guys are correct. It's Aniak.
Okay.
Okay.
How many people live in Aniak?
Oh. That's the
Like
hard
I'm gonna say 50 again.
Okay, 50.
I mean, there was this giant lizard from the Paleolithic era at my door, and they told me that the population was about 350. I gave him $1.
I swear to God, that's my favorite bit. Got about 350.
We got about 350. That's the population, about 350. I hope it's right.
Okay, we got about 350.
about
Girl, what do you say?
Jordan, you said 50?
I said 50.
Jordan said 50, yeah.
75.
Commish,
Oh, it's
you were
big.
correct. It was about
Dang.
350. It was a
It's
population
big.
of 507 people.
About 350. Succubus tried to take my baby.
It's a big one.
Your next is Nenana.
This feels Hawaiian.
This is where the minions come from.
Ah, nana,
Na-na-na.
nana.
See, it depends on where the accent is. Is it na-na-na? Na-na-na?
Nana.
Na-na-na? Na-na-na? I think
Yeah,
it's
we're just singing poorly.
na-na-na. Na-na-na.
Nenana, okay.
Yeah, na-na-na.
Okay, I'm just gonna go nanana.
Nenana, okay.
That's right.
Hitting the second syllable. Okay.
I stand by this is where the minions come from. Na-na-na.
Nana,
Na-na-na.
nana.
Picker, I'm gonna say you're correct. You're the closest. It's Nenana.
Okay.
Ninana?
Nenana.
Okay.
How many people live in Nenana?
My God.
100.
Oh man. Jesus. I have no idea.
You have no idea about any of these.
No. 100?
Nobody does.
Sickos
No.
committee.
I
knows
had to
nothing
look all these.
about
I had to look
Alaska.
all these
Said 100?
population numbers up.
Like, I mean, you said 100. I'm like, if I go more, that feels like a lot. I'm just gonna ride the Loch Ness Monster. Tree Fitty.
Tree fitting.
Tree Fitty.
One guy and 500 million minions.
Gru and all the minions.
Gru and the
Yes.
minions. This is where
Drew
they
and the
live.
minions.
Okay. Commish, I don't think you could have been more right if you
There
tried.
you go.
The population is about 358.
Damn.
I gave him $1. Damn, you give him $1, we're gonna want more.
Or not,
Damn.
maybe.
Oh, let me just do the score right now before we get to the
Score,
next
okay,
one here.
okay.
Yeah, go for
All
it.
right. Jordan is at 6. Commish and Pit Girl are at 5. This is very close.
It is.
You guys are
Yeah.
doing really good.
Yeah.
Okay, your next one is a short one again. ELIM.
Hmm.
I'm going to go with the Star Trek pronunciation. It's Elam.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna do the same thing, but I was gonna say it's after the kicker who went to Hawaii and played in Denver, Jason Elam.
I'm going to say Elim.
Lim. Okay.
Jordan got it in one. It's Elam.
There
Right.
we go.
Much like Jason Elam.
Like
A
Jason
guy
Elam.
I have not thought about in quite some time. How many people live in Elam?
Oh. It's only
Okay.
like 4 letters. I mean,
This is mile backwards.
it is.
Oh, it is.
Holy crap.
Um.
That's not.
Oh,
Jason Elam is a male.
200.
Oh, yeah.
200 people in Elam.
Whew.
200.
Do I keep riding the Loch Ness Monster?
It feels like the
Third
way
time's a charm. Let's do it.
I mean, I feel like it's gonna break one of these days, but
I'm riding the Loch
ride
Ness
it
Monster.
until it
Listen,
ride it until it doesn't.
I mean, there's got to be
Okay,
a morning
about Tree Fitty?
after.
Pit girl.
10.
And again, the Loch Ness Monster does not steer him wrong. It is 366 people.
is tree.
Why do I feel like the median municipality population or no, CDP population in Alaska is 350 people?
So the problem is, like, I tried to find places that were like bigger, but then you're like, okay, how do you pronounce Anchorage? How do you pronounce Wasilla? Palmer,
That's impressive.
Sitka.
I'm tired. Riding the Loch Ness Monster.
Your next one, Galena.
Okay, so
Okay, I remember there's a Pennsylvania town like this, right?
Not that I recall. I mean, there probably
Oh
is.
no, this is Ohio. Okay. Ohio
Okay.
has one.
it's like this could be like Galena. Galena feels right. I'm gonna go with Galena.
I feel like that's the whole Ohio pronunciation too. I don't know. No. Gaona? No.
Like Helena.
Yeah. Yeah, let's do
Galena.
that. Gaona. Gaona.
I'm gonna go with Galena. That
Okay,
just
that's probably
feels
right.
correct to me.
Y'all both
It
probably got
feels
it right.
correct because it is correct. It's Galena.
All
Okay,
right.
got it.
How many people live in Galena?
Okay, I've been going for 100 and it's not been working. I'm gonna go bigger, 300.
Okay.
Ooh.
Commish?
I don't feel like the Loch Ness Monster is going to pay off here. I don't know why.
Gotta bring the one that you gotta bring the one you took to the dance.
I mean, true.
Dance with one that brought you.
I mean,
That's the saying. Thank you.
You're good.
I don't know. Yeah, let's just do it. Tree 50. Keep rolling with it. Why not?
475.
I feel like this was like 800 or something. But 350.
Pick girl, I have horrible news.
Fuck!
It's 472.
Oh my god. The 350.
When's it done?
How can I? This is the 350, the most 350 hot streak I've ever been on
Oh
in
my
my
God.
life.
I think this is the most in a row you've ever gotten in one of the games I've done.
Oh my god. The score right now, Jordan has 8. I have 8. Pit Girl has 6.
Ooh, we're so close.
I'm not getting the pronunciations right. I'm getting the 350 right.
Okay, I think I have like 2 or 3 left, so it's going to come down to the wire.
Okay. Jordan's got this one though, I think.
Okay.
Ooh.
Your next one, Kenai.
This is Kenai.
I'm just gonna say Kanai. Like can I guess.
This is a place I have heard of, either because I know this is a peninsula. It's Kenai. I don't know if I know about this because Alaska is one of my favorite Wikipedia holes, or because there was a whole unit in my 6th grade gifted class about the Alaska National Wildlife Refuge.
Okay, could be it.
That is correct. It's the Kenai Peninsula, Kenai
Right.
Fjords National Park.
Ooh.
If I remember correctly, this is also where Fat Bear Week is.
Oh, yes, it is.
Oh,
It absolutely is.
Yeah. So you'll know this from Fat Bear Week. How many people live in/on the Kenai Peninsula?
Okay.
Seems like it's mostly bears.
I mean,
Lot of bears.
Anchorage, Nome, Wasilla, Juneau, the other one we talked about, Fairbanks.
Fairbanks.
Like it's got to be those, but not as big.
Barrow. Another
Um,
one.
Barrows up there.
they
Yeah,
only have like
that's where-
5,000 people then. Maybe this place has like 7,000 people.
Okay, Jordan says 7,000.
I mean, it's on a peninsula. There's a lot of bears, and they're fat apparently.
They are. They're big fat
Mhm.
bears.
For many months
fat.
out of the year, like extremely.
So I mean, if there's a lot of bears for many months out of the year, I mean, I'm gonna have to go with 350 again.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna say 500. You got
Okay.
like park rangers and stuff. They're around.
Jordan's close.
yeah.
It's
God.
Oh.
74-24.
Very good.
Let's go, Jordan.
This felt like a big place.
Okay. Is this the last one?
I think there's 2 more after. Like there's 1 more, and then there's 1 more after this.
Okay.
Next one is Kobuk.
This is Kobuk.
Jordan says
Yeah, there's a lot
Kobuk.
of like books. Yeah, like Kobuk is what you said.
I like Kobuk.
Okay.
Kobuk, like Buck Rogers, kind of.
Yeah.
I mean, I want to change like the U sound, but it's like Kobuk. No, that's wrong.
I mean-
not at all. No, I'm just gonna go with Jordan said. I can't see any other way.
I'm going with Kobuk.
It's Kobuk.
Okay, there we go. Once you said
How many people-
Kobuk, I was like, I don't know.
Kobuk.
But who's correct? Sorry.
Hey, book. Pit Girl was
Oh.
correct.
All right.
It's more of a book sound,
Look,
Okay.
Kobuk.
but not
Okay,
like
that's
all the
what
way
I couldn't-
like.
I couldn't make that noise out loud. I don't know why. That's what I was thinking, but I couldn't.
Release your inner Pennsylvania.
You know,
It will lead the
True.
way.
I don't have it.
Let it out.
I'm going
Alright.
to say that this place has tree fitty people.
Sure. Oh, he's taking
Oh!
the shotgun monster from me.
Come to
Succubus
Jordan's
trying to
house
take
now.
my baby.
You come to Jordan's house now. Jordan
You're
gave him
trying
$1.
to take my... I'm gonna go weird on this one. 1,300.
1,300. Pit Girl.
$1, Bob.
Oh,
Population
Okay.
191.
right.
One person wins.
Pick girl.
Okay, and I believe this is my last slide.
All right, last slide. Scores: Jordan 9, Commish 8, Pit Girl 9.
Okay, your last one. Kaktovik.
Are we sure this town didn't get teleported over from the Faroe Islands?
Yeah, it sounds like Klaksvik.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Kaktovik. Or no, sorry. Let's put the emphasis. Kaktovik.
Oh,
Kaktovik. Got it. Okay.
I would go Kaktovik. Yes, that's how I was
Commission's
going.
Kaktovik.
Kaktovik.
Yeah, Kaktovik.
Okay.
It is Kaktovik.
Oh,
okay.
Commish?
oh, we're all tied. Going into the
Whoa.
population.
Okay. Tiebreaker.
God.
How many people live in Kaktovik?
Oh, man. I've been riding on 100 for a lot of these. I'm going to go with 100 if I don't know it.
Okay, 100.
One final time. Tree fitting.
Take it back.
Taking it back. Or is it tainted now?
I feel like I'm going to regret this because 100 is a small enough number that being smaller than that is probably too small, but $1.
$1, Bob.
Yes.
It
Oh,
is
it's over.
283.
Congratulations, Jordan.
Hell
wins.
yeah. Yeehaw.
9-9.
Okay, and that's my last
What a-
slide.
What a game.
Brigit, thank you so much for this.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. I'm glad. That was really fun. I had like 2 game ideas in my head, and we just threw them together.
That's
So I'm
right.
glad everybody enjoyed that. And
Okay,
I hope
folks.
listeners did as well.
We had some breaking news. Well, that happened.
Oh, yes.
The Panthers have won the Stanley Cup. So our favorite stat is still alive. It's just a reminder that the last American team to win the CFL's Grey Cup was more recent than the last Canadian NHL team to win the Stanley Cup. The 1995, the Baltimore Stallions. And the last Canadian team was the 1993 Montreal Canadiens.
I wasn't alive.
Oh my God.
We'll cut right there.